What's up, everybody? Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 anime and video game only cards reviews. Um, like I do these videos every once in a while, and it has been, like I say, like almost like a week or so ago, since my last one, and I felt like it was time for me to do another one. And this is actually going to be an interesting one because I have again, like just like my last one, I feel like these cards have a good chance of coming out because this archetype is still, like developing. When it comes to the game, they're still developing this archetype. They're still trying to introduce new cards to it, and I guess you could say I'm hoping that the cards that they give this archetype um, are the cards that I'm finna mention. And for those who don't know, I will be doing the support cards for the Burning Knuckler monsters. The Burning Knucklers. This is a new archetype that was introduced in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. Um, like they had like quite a bit to come in. Like they're all fire attribute. Like warrior type monsters. And for the most part, the monsters themselves, they're okay, but they need help via support cards. And there are four support cards here, as you can see, that are anime slash manga only. And again, like I'm kind of hoping that they actually release these four support cards for the Burning Knucklers because whoo, that archetype needs them. That archetype needs them. So without further ado, like let's take a look at what these like support cards are. So the first one we have up is Excel Footwork. Excel Footwork. Now in the card artwork, you can see that it's uh, um, Burning Knuckler headgear, and he's zipping around like with Muhammad Ali feet. He's just zipping everywhere. And Excel Footwork. It's a counter trap card. Description: during the battle phase, when a trap card is activated, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. When an opponent's trap card is activated, if you control a face-up Burning Knuckler monster, add this card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's a trap card that can only work during the battle phase, and not only will this card like negate um, your opponent's cards that activate during the battle phase, such as um, like Mirror Force, Dimensional Prison. But if you control a Burning Knuckler monster, it'll be able to recycle a uh, drinking me some green tea. But yeah, it'll be able to recycle a copy of itself from the graveyard, and you'll be able to add it back to your hand, for further use. So that's a pretty unique, support card for a archetype. I should say. So next up, we have after that we have Boxer entrance announcement. Boxer entrance announcement, and yeah, we just have an announcer that almost looks like a Japanese Don King, and he's introducing a boxer. But yeah, it's a normal spell card, and the description: special summon one Burning Knuckler monster from your hand. For us who've been using the Burning Knucklers, this is more than helpful because the only Burning Knuckler monster that has the ability to be special summoned from the hand is Spar. But it does have like a negative drawback that if you special summon it, you know, from your hand, like using its own effect, then you won't be able to conduct your battle phase, and this will be a good way to loophole around that. You know what I mean? So that would be helpful to the archetype. Next up, we have Burning Knuckle Spirit. Burning Knuckle Spirit, and you see in the card artwork, it's from what I can tell, it looks like Spar in the background right here. That's headgear, and I'm not sure if that's Glassjaw. I think that's Glassjaw because it does, like kind of seem to be like a green upper body, which Glassjaw does has. So I'm guessing that's Spar, Glassjaw, and Headgear. So, but this is Burning Knuckle Spirit, and it is a normal spell card, and the description is send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Then, if it was a Burning Knuckler monster, special summon one other level 4 or lower Burning Knuckler monster from your graveyard. So, again, this is helpful. Like it helps to get more monsters on the field. Not to mention, it does help, like thin out your build in order for you to get to your Burning Knuckler monsters a lot faster. Because at the moment there's only like what? Let's see, one, two, three, four um, Burning Knuckler monsters that you should be able to put in your main deck. I mean, like that you can put in your main deck right now. So you multiply that times three. Like that's only what 3, 6, 9, 12, um, 16 cards. Yeah, there's like 5 Burning Knuckler monsters: the Switch Hitter, Glassjaw, Headgear, Spar, and and Counter Blow. But like that's a level 3 though, and I don't really use Counter Blow. But yeah, still there's like 5 monsters in the archetype. So like if you were to run all of them, then you would have yourself, like 16 cards or like 15 cards. I mean, let's see, yeah, 15 cards. Um, and this can help search for them. And for the like the level 4 or lower monsters, you'll be able to like get out uh Cestus the Meteor easier. Because he takes 3 materials just to get out. But yeah, moving on from that. Up next we got KO Burn Knuckle. Now this is what the Burning Knuckles are really known to do. Even with their exceeds. KO Burning Knuckle, and this looks like Switch Hitter right there, just going at it, shooting all these random fireball shots, all these Hadoukens or what have you. But yeah, it's a quick play spell card, and the description is when a Burning Knuckler monster you control destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster. So this kind of just lives up to the name of Burning Knuckle. Um, it's they're fighters. They knock out your opponent's monsters. And since they burn, of course they should do some burn damage. So it just fits into the name of the archetype. Um, but that's not the reason I feel this should come into the game. The Burning Knucklers aren't a very strong archetype. Like overall, the highest attack monster they have is Glass Jaw, and like its attack is 2,000. But that's really not much in today's game. Like 2,000 attack isn't really much. Not to mention that it has an effect that when it gets attacked, it can't. I mean, like when it gets attacked, like it destroys itself. So, of course, with other, like warrior support cards out there, I feel this would be, like a good combination for the archetype itself. Let's use those um, cards along with something like this. It really does help the archetype. Now, these 4 cards, I'm gonna just open up all of them in different tabs, so you ain't gotta keep seeing. You know what I'm saying? Me click back and forth. Like just back to this page. But all of these cards, these are what the archetype needs, in my opinion. As somebody that's played it, it needs some support and it needs some help to get over those loopholes. Like, just like support cards should help do. And these support cards do just that. And maybe in this upcoming booster pack, um, Judgment of the Light, maybe we'll be able to get these. I highly doubt it though, because like the features, you know, clearly stated that they won't be that pretty much all they're doing is they're introducing new synchros and new cards for the Phantom, well, like the Mecha Phantom Beast and this new archetype that's called the Umbrals. You know, that's pretty much all they're doing with that booster pack. But I'm hoping like the booster pack after that, or maybe these will be released as some type of like promos. You know, like I know it's far fetched because they don't really release support cards or like spells and traps as promos. But who knows? You know, like maybe the booster pack after Judgment of the Light, or like just maybe we can luck out, with Judgment of the Light, and we can get these cards as support. Like maybe we can get these support cards made into actual cards for the archetype. Because they need something. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys liked it. And that'll be all. So link to the page I was on will be in the video description. You guys can check out the support cards, and I will see you guys for the next Yu-Gi-Oh 101 video. Peace.